Hello, it's Jinx. I'm back. I'm glad you decided to click on this video, and yeah, thanks. So, today will be a Pinterest inspired, or maybe a Pinterest, Pinterest inspired look. Not really inspired. I'm gonna try to mimic it, see how best, like, recreate the look, if that makes sense. And I will also be doing a full face. So foundation, concealer, highlight, contour. We're gonna try it all today. Um, if you know me, you know that I don't really do a lot of full face looks. I only do really just eyeshadow and eyebrows, and that's kind of all I got uh, for my usual. But I decided that today would just be the day that we're gonna do a full face because let's just do full glam. Why not? And that's pretty much it for my intro. I think I should start putting this part in. I'm gonna put an overlay on. Follow my Instagram at jinxed_MUA. If you want to add me on PlayStation, it is jinxed_MUA. Because I am a gamer. And I think that's about it. I'm going to be working on other social media platforms for you guys to follow on, but that's about it. Now we're just going to jump into the look. Starting off, I'm going to go ahead and use my Milani eyeshadow primer, which is... Does that work? Will that really work? It's not working. Oh, it's kind of working, but it's still like... Anyways, my Milani eyeshadow primer, and I'm also going to be using this e.l.f. pressed powder to set my eyes, and, basically just getting ready for my eyeshadow. Oh, and I'll also be using... Let me see, because I usually use this really cheap concealer by LA Colors. I got it from Family Dollar for like $1. $2 actually. But I think I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild concealer, which is what I'm also going to be using around my face. So why not use it for my eyes? Plus it's a lighter shade and it doesn't have an orangey undertone. If I'm saying that right. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And right. So here we go. Go ahead and just take it and kind of dab it on here. Oh, that might have been a little too much, but you know what? That's okay. Because with this primer, a little goes a long way. So, and Mom, I got my nails done. So we're going to try to see if I can blend this out, or, make sure the application is as flawless as possible with this. I hope so, because I'm really irritated if it doesn't go on the way I want it to, because these nails are getting in my way. I also like to throw it into my brow because, I don't know if you guys know this, but I like using eyeshadow to fill my brows out. I don't use an eye pencil like traditional makeup artists or MUAs do. I like to use eyeshadow because it's accessible and I'm cheap. So, I mean, now that I'm getting really into makeup, I'll probably start spending more, but I just don't see the point in an eyeshadow pencil because I feel like you can achieve the exact results just with a little more work with a eyeshadow. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're just gonna kind of get that in there until it's tacky. I've definitely used this by itself with just some powder, and honestly, color payoff wasn't as color payoff wasn't as noticeable with just the primer, instead of like waiting for the primer to kind of really set into your eye and then applying a concealer and powder over. You know what I mean? So that's just how I do it. So I wait until this gets tacky and we wait. Doo-doo. And I guess this will be a pause moment. Then after I let this set a little bit, we're going to take this Wet n Wild concealer, the one I told you about. I was really surprised about this concealer. I thought it was going to be like kind of trashy. I don't know why, but Wet n Wild recently have been stepping up their game. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take like one or two. I assume a little goes a long way with this concealer. This is my first time using it as a base for my eyes. And I'm going to be like a pro MUA, and I'm going to blend this out with a brush instead of my fingers, partly because I don't want to get concealer on my nails, and because I have a brush that I don't use it for for eyeshadow anymore. I'm gonna take this little brush here, and we're gonna go on in and just try to blend this out to the best of our ability. Oh wow, it seems to be working. And oh wow, I love this. Like yeah, it definitely doesn't have that orangey undertone like I'm used to. So I'm just gonna blend this out and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we have this all blended out and spread out, I'm gonna go ahead and set it with this e.l.f. powder. And yeah, we're gonna hope that this doesn't give me too big of an, because it's kind of orangey, you see that? We hope it doesn't throw it off, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender here, and I'm going to dip it in and just set this concealer on my eyes. And we're gonna see how that goes. And yeah, we will be right back. Okay, we're gonna hope that wasn't weird during editing. So I am back. I have it set with powder. You can see the huge difference between my skin tone and the powder. Now, usually I would be a little more careful with setting the powder and blending it out along my face because, like I said, my usual looks only consist of me doing my eyes, my brows, eyeshadow look, lashes, and mascara, things like that, and that would be it for my looks. And so what I would do is I would be very careful with going outside because I know how like you see the color difference between this part and this part of my skin. And I don't want you guys to see that, even though like usually putting eyeshadow on would throw that whole thing off and you wouldn't even be able to tell. That's not what we're doing. So, but since we're doing a full face today, obviously I'm gonna end up blending some of this out with foundation, concealer, powder anyways, and you won't even be able to tell the difference. Okay, so I think next is going to be my brows. You guys know how I am with my brows. I don't really like to do them on camera, so and usually it takes me a second, and, you know, I only have limited space for, you know, my phone, last video. You know how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna do those off camera, which means I'm gonna pause it, get it going, you know, do my thing, and I will be right back with done brows. See you in a bit. And we're back. Alright, so as you see, I have my brows done. They're not the most even things on my face, but I got them somewhat similar, yeah? Right? Okay, so, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a picture of the Pinterest look that I'm gonna be going for today, but I'm kind of just gonna create it from memory because I'm filming on my phone, so I don't have a picture. Don't get mad at me. Yes, I came a little unprepared, but I know exactly what I'm aiming for. So, to start off, we're gonna go ahead and go into this palette, and we're gonna pull out this really pretty orange color here. This is my Sailor Moon X ColourPop palette. I love this palette so much. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and apply this color as close to the brow as we can possibly get it without it looking absolutely tacky and horrible and disgusting. And we're gonna be using one of my favorite brushes to do that, which is this one from the BS Mall palette. It is, yeah, it's just a fluffy blending brush, I guess. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna look down into my mirror and just start from the inner corner to the outer corner, and getting as close as possible to my brow because this is a cut crease look, so we want to be able to get it. The reason why we want it close to the brow is because cut creases, well, you know, you're going to be covering half of this area on your eye, and you want to be able to see the color. Yes? Oh, let me stand up straight. I don't know why I'm slouching like that. It's so weird. But yeah, so let me go ahead and just do this to both eyes. I'm going, like I said, I'm going with this orangey shade right here, and we're going from inner corner, outer corner on both eyes and getting and blending up to the brow. And I'll be right back. Okay, so as you see, I have went ahead and copied the exact same thing that I did on this eye, And now that we've done this, I could either move on to under eye and then cut crease, or cut crease and under eye. I think for just this once, we're gonna go ahead and do under eye, and that's not gonna take long at all. We're gonna be taking the exact same color. Once again, it is Sailor Moon palette, color here. It is called Tuxedo Rose, and that is what I'm using on the entire eye here and on my under eye, which is what we're about to do right now. And to apply this under eye, I'm going to do a combination between this brush, one that I've already used to blend out a lot of this eyeshadow already, and this brush here, which is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe, one of my favorite inner corner and under eye brushes. So that is what we're going to be using. Starting off, we're going to go ahead and just throw Tuxedo Rose. So it's on my brush. I'm using this brush to set it in, and we're just going right here. I feel like I should move just a little bit closer. And we're going to be... Oh, also, I apologize for the lighting change. It is, I don't even know, probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and the sun just started blaring through. As you can see, there's like a light, like... You see some of the light shining in, so I had to close it a little bit, and that's the lighting change. But I hope you guys don't mind it. But anyways, we're going to be taking this, we're going to be going into my under eye. And as you can see already, one thing I love about ColourPop palettes is that they are extremely, just so, first off, high quality, very pretty, and so pigmented. I love them so much. It really does not take a lot to get the color payoff that you are looking for. You guys don't know this, but I did not apply concealer on my under eye. I did not. So this color that you're seeing here, this is just on my eye. It's crazy. It looks almost exactly the same. And I'm just building that up. Sometimes I like to bring my under eye eyeshadow about right in the half part and blend it out, but for this look I'm gonna go ahead and do it all the way across and right. That's what we're gonna do. Excuse the weird face that I'm making while I do this. But you'd be lying if you said you didn't make any weird faces while you were putting any sort of makeup on. I'm just saying it's a part of the process. And we're going to go ahead and blend that, connect both the outer corner here and the outer corner on my under eye here. Now, I don't know if you see this, but I left this part blank. I feel that is a waste of product to put it all over your lid and then conceal over it. You know what I mean? So leaving this space blank here all the way until this part here, I'm going to point it out right here, using less product, and it'll be easier to apply because you won't have a lot of the pigment mixing into the concealer and creating this weird lighter pastel shade of whatever eyeshadow that you put on. So right after I pack some more of this on, I'm gonna blend it out using the other brush that I used to blend, and we're gonna bring it just a little bit under the eye here, and we're just packing the color in. And already, like, that would be enough for me. But like I said, I do want to blend it out a little bit using this brush here. Don't know why I just tapped it, but oh well. And we're just gonna, and this brush is so soft that I totally don't mind putting it too close to my eye. I usually don't. Like, you see it blending out? Wow, that looks really, really nice. I love this. I wonder what I'll name this video. I'll probably name it Pinterest Recreate using the Sailor Moon X ColourPop palette, and then we'll hashtag it like review or something, because it kind of is. But this palette has been out for a while. I've used this palette tons of times. I'm absolutely in love, not only with the Sailor Moon aesthetic that it holds in itself, but also the colors. Like, the palette is beautiful. It really is, and it's so pigmented, and you really don't need to try too hard to get the color payoff that you're looking for. But as you see, I've blended it out here and on top, and we're just going to repeat that for the next eye, and I will be right back. Okie dokie, we're back, and as you see, I have done the exact same thing, and yeah, I don't feel like I should have, I don't really feel like I needed to cut that out. I could have done that on cam. But, you know, it's just to make editing a little easier. Alright. Now we're going to move on to the most exciting part, the actual cut crease. And, I may do one on cam. I don't know yet. I may not. But anyways, we're going to be using... I might just go with the exact same concealer. Just take this concealer and really just, well, no, because I kind of like taking it off. Well, I'll put it on my hand, and then I will be using one of my favorite brushes to cut my crease, which is this one. Excuse the color on it, but I'm going to clean it really quickly, and then I will be using this brush to basically create this cut crease. And I actually have a little brush cleaner right here, which is really cool. I got it from Family Dollar. It was like $5, which is crazy because I think I could have gotten it cheaper off Amazon, but I needed it in the moment and I didn't want to wait for shipping. So, yeah. Cleaning this off just a little bit, getting all that pigment off. And it works too. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Like, you saw that. You saw that a few seconds ago. It was green. And now it's not green. Now it's clean. Clean, green. I got bars, bro. I got bars. Okay. We'll clean. Now we're going to take some of, like I said, this Wet n Wild concealer. And we're just going to dab it on my hand because I don't know what it is. I just love doing that. Just love putting it on my hand. And I'm going to go ahead and just take my mirror. And I think I'm going to do this eye first, or maybe this. I'll do this eye first because it's harder to do this eye, and I can easily kind of recreate the shape on this eye from looking at this eye. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this concealer. I'm going to go ahead and start it off. And I'm going to do my cut crease the easiest way that I know how, which is basically just taking it, putting it on pretty much the lash line here. Not the lash line, but you know, that one part of your eye right here. Making sure that you got it, and then basically just looking up. And there you go. Now you have this little print here that you can follow and connect to your outer corner. It is a super simple way that I found out when I was trying to learn how to do cut creases. And I actually use the exact same technique in my other video. Now, I can trace out the crease of my eye with concealer, but for time's sakes, I think I'm just gonna use my easy method. And there you go. See, you've already got this really nice cut here, and it's just so easy. Like, it's just super simple. If I was using CoverGirl products, I would say it's easy breezy, beautiful CoverGirl. Like, okay, that was a little cringy. I may or may not cut that part out. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just be really careful with the way that we place this remainder of the product that we have. I kind of want to have it diffuse. That way it makes blending a little easier, you know? And there you go. Now you've got this really nice cut, and when I look straight ahead, you can see it just a little bit. Maybe if I go like that. See? And there you go. There's your easy little cut crease, and it's super simple to recreate on the next eye because of how easy it was. I will say that this Wet n Wild concealer is something different. I might have to switch out because this is nice. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and recreate this on this eye. You already know it's going to be a cut. And I will be right back. Hey, yeah, back again. All right. Now, as you see, I have completely recreated the same shape on both eyes. Now, here comes the fun part. And I absolutely love this because this brush... I know, I just accidentally dropped it because of these nails. These nails. Oh, did you guys notice my nails? Look at these nails. Aren't they cute? Oh my God. I only got them for like $35. It's crazy. Anyways, I love this brush when it comes to cut creases. Not only does it give me the perfect cut crease shape and everything, but it is also so good at laying down the eyeshadow on the cut crease while still maintaining that sharp cut, you know? Because what's a cut crease without a cut crease? Am I right or am I right? So, with this look, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild James Charles dupe, like on the down low. James Charles dupe, but the Wet n Wild rainbow palette here, and I'm going to be using this color right here. You can't see it, but right here. It's literally perfect for this look that I'm going for, and I don't know what it is, but the formula of these eyeshadows is absolutely stunning. So I think I'm going to do this on cam because it should not take me too long, and so I think while I'm doing this, I'll start talking about, I don't know. Anyways, I guess, I don't know. And so, now that we've done this, I really feel like I don't really know what's next after this. What is next after cutting the crease? I'm thinking inner corner highlight. I'm really thinking maybe lashes. I don't know. But like I said, this is a full face. So I think now that we have this part covered, I think what we can do is go ahead and lay down foundation maybe. Hopefully I'm not making the wrong decision here. But yeah. And the reason why I want to do that first is because if I end up covering my inner corner highlight or anything with like the foundation or anything on, or my eyeliner, if I end up covering it up, I don't want to have to go all the way back and reapply all of it. Like, at least if I mess up my brow a little bit, I'll go off cam and I'll fix that up. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to set down our foundation. Now, as you see, my face is very, I have very sensitive skin. It's very broken out. And, you know, skin problems, and it's also very textured. But I have already done an earlier experiment with both this foundation, which is the Fit Me foundation in matte poreless Fit Me foundation by Maybelline in the shade Warm Honey. This is my shade. It matches me literally perfectly. It's amazing. And the powder that I'm going to be using to set this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting powder in Banana, because it melts into your skin. It's literally perfect. And these two combined create a coverage that is just amazing, alongside, the Wet n Wild concealer that I've been using this entire time. It is amazing, and you guys are going to be able to see how I lay down my foundation, what I use, and everything. So we're going to go ahead and cut to that. It's going to be great. All right. Yeah, I'm back. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and start off with concealer because, like I said, the coverage is pretty good for the foundation that I'll be using, but I really just want to kind of spot treat the darker areas of my face, and I'm not really too into color correcting, so I'm just gonna dab some concealer on all the darker little blemishes that I have, because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do, right? Darker little, just a little concealer over here, a little concealer over here. I know what you're wondering. Oh my god, did he prime? Did he prep? Yes, I did. It's kind of just been sitting on my face ever since I started, you know, all that good stuff. So we're going to go with a little bit of concealer first. I'm going to try to blend this into the skin. And don't mind the way that I'm like holding the sponge. It's my nails, man. I'm getting used to these nails. But like I said, that's already kind of muted out a lot of it. Obviously, you can still see a lot of the texture in my face. But what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? So we're going to let this sit just a little bit. And then I will go in with my foundation. And that's what we'll do. And to apply my foundation, I'm going to be using this here. Let me get these out. These are new brushes, and it's like shedding a little bit. I don't like that, because if that gets into my foundation, I'm gonna be very butthurt. Like, very butthurt. Like, unbelievably butthurt. But anyways, I'm gonna take this flat head brush here, and kind of just go in and kind of just apply what I got. And I'm gonna start around face area here and kind of just go ham, I guess. And we're back. I will say that brush application of this foundation is really, really nice. I definitely want to touch up these areas here where you see right there. I want to touch these up, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender for that. I'm just going to do a quick little touch up. just to kind of, if there's a way to do it, and kind of pat that in there and just kind of sharpening the look while I'm at it. See? And yeah, that just worked out like really nicely. So we're gonna do the exact same thing over here. Once again, kind of just muting that a little bit while also sharpening up this eye look here. And there we go. Now we're more evenly matched here. Now, to set this, like I said, I will be using this setting powder. It worked really well last night. So we're gonna hope it works really well right now. I know you can apply loose setting powder with, oh wow, that's a lot. Actually, I might take it from the lid. Whew, loose setting powder, let me tell you something. Alright, but I saw somebody apply it with a sponge, and I like the way that it looked after. I like that finished result, and it's kind of what I got the last time too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it with a sponge, and I've given my foundation a little set time here. So hopefully we got, we'll be all good. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my sponge into this powder here. And there you go. We've got some powder. And we're going to go ahead and throw it in to... I feel so dumb right now. Because I completely forgot to conceal. You know what? You want to know something? We're going to leave that there. We're going to leave that there. This is why you always have extra sponges. This is why you always have extra sponges. Oh my god, I can't let this sit. I gotta brush it away. Woo! Brush it away. Oh, but can we talk about that matte finish right there? You see that? Just that little section right there? Isn't that... Okay, whatever. Anyways. I'm gonna grab this sponge out of here if I can even get my nail in this bag. You know what? I'm regretting my choice of getting my nail. No, I'm not. These nails are flawless. Anyways, we're going to be using this purple one here because purple is cute and I'm cute, so I have to get cute. Now, I got to hurry up before they start creasing. Okay, so once again, we're going to take this concealer here and we're going to do your traditional little triangle. I found that I really like the triangle method. So I like to do a line here, and then I like to just go down like this, and then to the side like this. This worked for me the other night. And so, yeah. Start blending this out. And you know what? It blended out really nicely yesterday, so I'm expecting it to do the exact same thing now. This concealer is blended out really, really nicely. And now we're gonna go in with powder. The big mistake I made was going in with powder first, but we're gonna go with powder now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let loose with this powder. I'm gonna pat it in. I definitely am gonna go in with some setting spray as well, cause I don't want to look too dry. Gotta bring the moisture back into my face. But as you can see, you can really... And it doesn't have flashback either. I think I look okay, really. You can see the textures a little bit, but other than that, I mean, it's not that bad, is it? Okay. Now that we've kind of set the powder here... Wait a minute. Because we've set the powder here. Hope I don't look too, whited out. I mean, I seem to have, some really nice color going in a little bit here. But yeah. Anyways, now that we've done this, I'm going to go in with another brush. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of... Well, I kind of want to go over with this brush first. Just to, because I know I patted it all in. I want to, kind of just, just... If you know what I mean, don't let all that powder kind of sit on my face a little bit. I feel like this is, me kind of dusting it off a little bit. Just a little. See if that helped a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go into this Black Radiance contour palette for light to medium that I got from Walgreens. Because, you know, Walgreens got that good. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm just going to dip into this Sculpt shade here. This lighter, like, warmer brown. And this is what I'm going to use as, like, my bronzer. And I'm going to tap off my brush really well, because I don't want to go too, like, hardcore with this. But I do want to bring some color back into my face. And so I'm kind of just going to put it in this area here of my forehead. And I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's automatically bringing back so much color. I'm going to take a little bit more, tap it, tap it off. I don't want to overdo it. I'm not used to bronzing and contouring like this. So to do it is like, I really don't want to go overboard with it. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, he's going so ham on his face. He's using the wrong brush. Well, I don't like that. That gets on my nerves. But it looks worse on camera than it does on my face. On me, it just looks like regular. I don't really have a problem with it at all. And I mean, that's really just that. I kind of did it up here a little bit. Definitely put it on. Like, you can definitely see where I did it. And now we're going to take a smaller brush and we're going to contour. And I'm going to use this cooler toned right here. So you have this highlight, you have this sculpt, and then you have this right here, this contour. And it's a little, like you see, it's a little cooler than the sculpt. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this blush brush. I feel like it's perfect because it's very, you know, and I don't want to go too hard on it, but we're going to take it. And we're only going to take a little bit. Like, there's only a little bit on the... Okay, it doesn't look like there's only a little bit on the brush, but there's only a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to dip, tap, and we're going to go for it. I'm new to this. I'm really trying, guys. I'm really trying. Okay? And nothing a little blending can't fix. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to blend this out a little bit. And we're going to go up because that's what we want. We want to bring it up instead of bringing it down. I'm going to bring it up on the face because you don't want to make your face look long. You want to make it look snatched. A little snatched. Like, you see that? And now we're going to try to diffuse this a little bit by bringing it upwards. Alrighty, I'm back. I went ahead and did my highlight on my nose, my jawline, my cheekbones, and inner corner along with brow highlight. And so now all there really is, like, all there's left is really just eyelashes and gloss. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just pop these lashes on, pop a gloss on, and I might fix my hair. If not, then you guys are just going to get a bonnet shot because, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. You guys know how I am with my gloss. My lips need to look super soaked and wet. Like, I'm telling you. Good girl, I'm telling you. After I'm done filming this video in the editing process, I'm gonna go grab me like 3 or 4 slices of pizza. I'm starving. But anyways, this is the look, okay? I don't know if I want to put my hair down. I don't think I do. I kind of like the bonnet look. I think it's cute. But this is the look. I hope you guys liked it. It's the eyeshadow look. It's a cut crease, peachiness, pinkiness, whatever you see. Brows done. We've got a full face contour, highlight, foundation, powder. I'm really just feeling myself. I think I look absolutely amazing for a person who doesn't do full face makeup. And this being like literally the second time in almost a year. I feel like there is stuff I need to work on. Blending wise, definitely. Contour, I need to perfect it. Highlighter, I might go a little too far on. But overall, I'm really happy with this look. I think it came out absolutely amazing. I think I matched my skin very nicely. All the products that I used, great performance, have no problems at all whatsoever, and overall just very happy with the outcome. So yes, once again, I will be doing pictures, obviously, because there's no way I can let this go unrecognized. I will upload this video after I'm done editing it. Hopefully my editing process is better. Hopefully all of it just looks better than it did in the last video. And thank you so much for watching. Love you. Thank you for going through all of this with me. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it won't be too long, and I didn't talk too much. Once again, follow my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, and PlayStation, all Jinxed MUA, Jinxed, that's JINXED, underscore, capital MUA. Alright, well, it was great filming this video with you guys. I hope you guys like my cute little background. It's whatever, but I guess that's it. Bye, guys.